Two missing girls from the town of Mexico have been found, according to the Oxford County Sheriff. A family member told us the girls ran away yesterday afternoon while the school buses were loading. We're told that the girls were found around 9:30 last night on Backingdom Road. Deputies say that the girls were wet and cold, but otherwise okay. A neighbor says she saw the girls in her yard.
I had actually called 911 and let them know that I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and they were talking about these girls that had run away from school, and I believe they were the two girls that I saw running through between my dooryard and my neighbor's dooryard. And next thing you know, I've got game wardens, cops, undercover cops, and everything else, and I ended up joining and looking for them too, because I'm concerned. I would want my children at home at this time. It's scary not having your kids at home.
Deputies told us that the school reported that both girls are in state custody, in other words, foster care, and live in Rumford.
Later today, rescuers are expected to continue searching for a paddleboarder who went missing on Graham Lake, which is in Ellsworth. According to the Maine Warden Service, that man is believed to have left a family camp somewhere between 10 and 11:30 in the morning on Tuesday. May not have been wearing a life jacket. Emergency crews are deploying numerous resources, including drones, watercrafts, an airplane, and a helicopter. We're told dive teams also part of the search effort here. Maine game wardens say that wind and clouds are making it a little bit harder to search.
Searches like these are challenging due to the environmental circumstances, such as the wind, and also the fact that we're dealing with water, which makes it challenging because there can be debris on the bottom of the lake that can make it hard for the sonar to get a good image.
Meantime, the National Weather Service is sharing important reminders for swimmers as water temperatures are dangerously cold right now. They're recommending that you wear cold water protection gear for the water temperature, not the air temperature. And there's always a big difference there. And always let somebody know what your plans are.
A man is dead after a crash in the town of Paris. It happened on Tuesday on Elm Hill Road. Police say a man on a motorcycle lost control of his bike and hit a pickup truck heading in the opposite direction. They say the motorcyclist died at the scene. Right now, investigators say speed does appear to be a factor.
A man accused of stabbing a woman at a group home in Portland is being ordered to undergo a mental evaluation. Armando Negrit is facing murder charges in the death of Marlene McNeil from Gorham. He's being held without bail. McNeil killed on Monday at Shalom House, which is a Portland-based nonprofit that does provide housing to adults who live with mental illness. Police say McNeil worked there while Negrit was a resident there.
A woman in the town of Knox is facing charges for arson and attempted murder in relation to a fire at a home on Bailey Road late Monday night. Authorities say the fire was contained to one bedroom. The fire marshal's office says it was set on purpose. Officials arrested Jessica Alsop, who had been staying there. She's being held at the Waldo County Jail. Two other people were treated for smoke inhalation, but no one else was hurt.
If you're planning on visiting Camden Hill State Park, you'll be asked to pack your own water. The park's water is under a do not drink order until further notice. Maine Department of Health and Human Services says that they're working on the chlorination treatment system. There will be a notice sent out once the water system there is cleared to be used.